Good morning. I'm so tired today. I have some redness in my face and I have an appointment to go to and then tennis after. So I'm using the Rescue Balm Red Correct Cream. This stuff is really good. Really good for covering redness. Comes out green and you just need a little bit. I'm gonna do lip liner before my sunscreen because it's hard for my lip liner to stay on when I have sunscreen on since I overline. This is NYX's pencil in the color Nutmeg. I have been loving the e.l.f. shimmering gloss in the color Candy Coated. It's so pretty and I love that thick doe foot applicator. And I like to put an oil on top of it, and this is the Essence oil. Just makes your lips look more juicy and wet. I like that look early in the morning. Okay, sunscreen, Dermatology Matte Universal Tinted Sunscreen, SPF 46, Hydrate and Mattify. Gives you a nice, healthy skin look without being too oily. It's not really like super mattifying. I love this formula. And of course the Merit concealer, foundation stick, whatever this is, for touch-up. It's very lightweight and it looks really natural. And it blends like a dream. I've been up since 3 in the morning, so the under eye situation, yikes. Okay. And the sunscreen I like to use for my neck. It's waterier and lightweight, and it feels really good. I use tretinoin on my face and neck, so even though today is an overcast, cloudy day, I make sure that I cover both areas really well. And of course, a little in the back of the hands. This doesn't pill, it doesn't leave any kind of white cast. And I did my hair a little different for tennis today. I just needed something different. And I'm grabbing a protein bar. These are my favorite ones from RX. They're 100 calories. And this one is nut butter and oat. It has honey, cinnamon, and peanut butter. And it's not too big. Sometimes protein bars can be a bit much for me, so I love a dainty one. I couldn't find my iced coffee syrup, so I need to go run to the coffee shop and grab a latte, and then I will see you guys at my appointment. Actually, we're gonna do a little chit chat on what procedure I'm getting, and then I'll see you. Let's go in for that first sip. Best part of the day. So good, every time. This is my year for skin treatments. I plan to do laser treatments, chemical peels, microneedling, Botox. I want to look natural, but I want to look refreshed and I want to feel really good as I move into my 40s. And I want to bring you guys along with me If you're somebody who has always been interested in lasers and chemical peels and what people actually do beyond skincare to get the best skin that they can possibly have, I have an appointment next week to visit my dermatologist to get a in-depth analysis of my skin and kind of give me a plan moving forward in terms of price and what we're going to do and when, how to prep for it, all the things. So it's my birthday week and I wanted to treat myself to a couple of spa treatments. And today I'm going in to get Botox in, I think, my neck. When I'm in a resting position, I'll show you a picture. My relaxed face kind of has the corners of my mouth in a like drooping position. So my resting face looks quite sad or upset, kind of like that frowny face. So apparently my depressors that are here, you can put Botox and it won't pull so much, so the frowny face appears. Does that make sense? Wow. So let's go.
So today what we're going to do is just address some of the areas on the low face to kind of nicely just lift. And by doing that, we're going to address this muscle right here, which is called your DAO muscle. And so if you make an angry face right there, perfect. See how that kind of pulls down right there on each side, and you can put just a little bit of Botox into that area so that it gently pulls up. The other thing we're going to do is come down kind of on the jawline here. We're going to put a little bit of Tox just along here, just to ever so slightly pull this way. And we're going to do the same thing kind of on the other side. Your platysma bands right here have just some prominence, these two in the front here, this little guy on the side, and maybe a little bit right there. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a little bit and we're just gonna inject very superficially into those areas. Oh, that didn't want to show for me. And then what that'll do is that'll help kind of complement everything and just pull and pull. You have a perfect shape to your lips, just giving you a little bit of volume like that on both sides. Yeah. That's gonna be so pretty. I love it. You'll have to show me when it's all done.
Yeah, I'll be back, so.
Perfect.
All right, that went really well. I like the fact that she's conservative and likes to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, so you don't just have that look where you're doing too much. Looking natural is really important to me, but I do want to look like young and refreshed. Because this is Botox, it does take about 2 weeks to see the full effect, so I'll be showing you guys the before and after 2 weeks from today, so we can see, does this really make a big difference and how much. The total cost for all of the injections today was $288. I gave her my card and she swiped it. She went on her screen and just skipped through the tip. And I've never seen an esthetician or a nurse practitioner or a masseuse or anybody in the beauty industry skip through the tip part, and I really appreciated that because, you guys, this may be controversial, but I am not a tipper for everything. I think that the tipping culture that we are in America is so ridiculous. I do generous tips when it comes to people who make minimum wage or less. Obviously, when I go out to eat to a restaurant, or you go to a food truck, or like someone's doing a special service for you, of course. But every time I go to do anything, these people are making hundreds of dollars and then they want a tip on top of it. I'm not one to do that. And some people might be like, well, if you're not going to tip, then don't do the thing. Don't get the service. I disagree. I think that expecting a 20% tip for somebody who's making $100 or more an hour is ridiculous. I was a bartender at some point. I was a waitress at some point. I get it. In those scenarios, of course I tip because their livelihood depends on it. I don't necessarily agree that the customer should be paying for someone's livelihood. I think businesses need to be responsible for paying their employees adequately. But because they don't, I like to be a generous tipper. But yeah. Now, if you're doing something exceptional outside of your job description, I'm gonna tip you based on that. But just this mindset of an automatic tip, I can't get behind that. I think it's a good idea for people to remember that tipping is optional. It is something that you want to give in addition because they did such a good job. You know, what really bothers me is when people ask for tips before the service. It's like, what if I have a terrible experience? What if I get a bad job? Like, the tipping before, what is this? That mindset of you owe me 20% is crazy to me. The audacity to say gratuity is included. I have seen that on a couple of spa websites, and I don't even go there. You're not going to take away my right to choose my voluntary tip that's supposed to be based on your performance. I'm getting a hydrofacial later today, and it's $260 for this facial, you guys, and they want a 20% tip on top of that. I didn't tip last time. Like, nothing happened outside of their normal job description. So again, what am I tipping for? All right, let me get off this tangent. I have 1 hour of tennis university. That is my coach right there. She's with somebody else. I'm gonna do private lessons on Tuesdays, and then I have 2 days a week of the university. So I'll show you guys how I've been getting on, how I've been progressing pretty soon. Raining! I'm gonna go home, take a quick body shower, and wash my face and get ready for my facial. I need to eat something though. I've eaten nothing. I'm showered and changed. I put a little bit of makeup on, and I'm having lunch now. It is such a gloomy, rainy day. I am not going to my facial. I contacted the place, and I'm not supposed to get a facial after Botox. I had no idea how to schedule this, you guys. I am new at Botox. I don't know the rules. Typically, I look stuff up when it comes to appointments like these, just so I know ahead of time what to do and what not to do, and I didn't do it this time. I'm not really sure why, but you're not supposed to, you know, touch the face, move it around the skin, the muscle, whatever. So no facial today, but I want to show you guys. Chris took me out for like a little birthday outing yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw everything that we did. So he took me inside and got me a pair of boots for my birthday, and oh my goodness, they are so me. Give you guys a little close-up. It has a gold detail heel, and I thought that I would have to walk a little different, like I'd have to adjust my weight when walking because there's no connecting part here, but they are so comfortable, surprisingly. And I just love the material. I love how high they go up. It's nice and stretchy. The most unique, most comfortable boots I have ever had. They were originally $13.50, but I got them at the outlet, right? Outlet mall. So they were just under 300. They also come with this really nice duster, so you can put them away and keep them nice in the box. So those are the boots. I just got a package from Abercrombie, and it is a t-shirt dress, and I think it would be really cute with the boots that I just picked up because it's a white t-shirt, right? I think with the right handbag, it'll look really, really nice. An Oxford style long sleeve shirt. I figured I'd roll up the sleeves. It has a tie on the back so you can really accentuate the waist. And then it's pretty short. And somebody who's petite like me, I need a short dress because I have short legs. This goes right above my knee. That's what's so great about Abercrombie. You can purchase petite, tall, or regular, so it hits just the right spot for you on your legs. But I'm gonna try this on so you guys can see. So here's the shirt dress. I just rolled up the sleeves. And then here are the boots. I think this goes so cute together. They feel like wedges. But you see how it accentuates the waistline? It's sexy and flirty, but not too short. At least I don't feel like it is. Maybe something like this if I had my hair done, some chunky earrings, like a purse that adds a nice detail, open it up a little, pop the collar, you know? By the way, if you guys have not seen my last video, I will have it linked below. I always list my last vlogs in the description box and a couple of more videos. If you guys want to watch my playlist without it stopping, you can watch video after video after video. People ask me all the time how I do my French tips, and it's quite simple, really. I use the brand Beetles, and I'll just show you very quickly. I've already done my prep, but the first thing that I would do is take this type of file and I do the surface of all of my nail beds to get the oil off and to smooth the surface. Once I do that step, I use a dehydrator, and the brand doesn't matter. You can use any type of dehydrator on top of each nail bed. Then you go in with a foundation gel polish. So here's the foundation, and it's just a clear polish, and it preps the nail bed and allows your gel builder and other polishes stick really well so it doesn't lift. Sometimes your natural nail and the gel polish, they separate. Having a good foundation and prepping your nails is what prevents that. So I never skip that step. Then you have the gel builder itself, and that just looks like a regular polish, but it's thick. And I do 2 coats. You do a nice thin layer on your nail bed, and then you cure it in one of these lamps, right? I cure them for 2 minutes, and they're nice and hard. So 2 layers of that. And then I use just a pink color, which is what you see right here, like a natural French pink color. And then the white tip. This is the one that I use. This is the brand. The rest of the brand is Beetles, but I do my white tips and then finally the top coat, and that's it. And after each polish step, I cure. So it takes me like an hour and a half, but it lasts 2 to 3 weeks, usually 3 weeks for me. And these are pretty affordable too. They're probably $5 or $6 each, and this will last you 6 months. The shape that I do my French tip also matters. I don't like it really thick and bulky. So what I'll do is I'll take the white and I'll start all the way down here, and I'll make it really thin, like a horseshoe shape. So I'll show you what that looks like. It really squares off the edges too. So that's what the shape looks like. I think that looks most natural. I follow my natural nail line, and I just recently cut my nails down really short. I like a short nail. I can't do like acrylics or long nails anymore. So this has been a really nice alternative for me because I feel like they always look clean. You always look and feel put together because you can't really go wrong with a French tip. And it matches every outfit. So I'm just gonna do a clear coat, just a very thin layer. And I think that may be the part where some people struggle. They do too thick of each layer and they end up with these really bulky nails. So the trick is take your time, clean up the edges, because once you cure it, that's it. There's no fixing it after that. You have to like soak them off and start over. I have one finger that curves to the side. So what I do is I make the nail longer on this side because it's curving inward. So when you make it longer on this side, it kind of makes it go back that way. But it's a little too long, so I'm gonna shape it, and it just makes your nails look straight and they don't go like this. So let me fix that and then I'll show you. I just make it really long and exaggerate it at first, and then I fix it. This nail broke though, so it's a little crazy. Anyway, you can kind of see the idea. It straightens out my nail a little bit, and that's the objective. So I'm gonna do my other hand and I'll show you the final result. This is the cuticle oil that I like to use. You get a lot for your $1. I purchased it from Amazon and it smells so good, like vanilla dreams. It's a really good quality. So I just do 1 dot on each cuticle. They're gonna turn out exactly how you like them. I've never been so happy with my manicures than doing them myself at home. Plus, I don't know, I find that when I go to different salons, they're rough. They're rough on my cuticles, and a lot of times my nails will be, like my nail bed or my cuticles will just be really sore. And I just think that, yeah, they're too rough. That's the finished product for nice, clean, natural looking nails. This is my second layer of sunscreen, so I'm not going to put as much on. I've been out running errands this morning, and it is 9 a.m. right now. I've gotten so much done. It's such a good feeling. I've already taken a shower. I take a shower before tennis and after, because when I wake up in the morning, I have to just jump in the shower first thing before I work out. I do that every day. I'm just gonna go with that same lip oil today. Let's go downstairs and take our shot and have some breakfast. These right here are my favorite immunity boost shots. It's basically just ginger and turmeric. It's flu season, right? I don't know if they work to protect against the flu, but I do know that ginger and turmeric is excellent for your health and wellness, so I enjoy taking these because they're nice and spicy. Whew. I've also been enjoying egg bites. It's cheaper to get them at Target and they taste just as good as Starbucks in my opinion. Egg whites with spinach, bell peppers, and a blend of creamy cheeses. You just pop them in the microwave for a minute and the texture is really nice and the flavor as well. $15 grams of protein and 220 calories. They're quite filling if you're not a big breakfast person. I do have therapy as well today, which I'm really looking forward to. You guys know that I am not somebody who takes medication for my anxiety and depression, but my doctor did prescribe me some, I guess, mild anxiety medication for the days that my heart's really racing and I'm having a super hard time. Anyway, I took one last night. I was so gone. Chris came home and he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I was just gonna lay here for 10 minutes on the couch. It had been 2 hours. And I thought, where did the time go? Like I was just, it took me out. And he said, you look like you have that 1,000-mile stare like a zombie. I was like, I feel zombied out. And I was really groggy. And anyway, I ended up going to bed super early, which is why I woke up so early. But yeah. Hey, did you go get breakfast?
No, I went to drop Kellen off at work.
Oh, okay. So anyway, that is why I don't take medication. I hate the side effects. So I am gonna ask him if he can give me like half the dosage and see if that's helpful just during the days that are really difficult. But my, oh my. Anyway, here's what the egg bites look like inside. They're so soft. And cheesy. Over, so I'm gonna go to Molly's Cupcakes and pick out some cupcakes for my birthday. I'm at this place called Area 51 Cupcakery. It's supposed to be really good, so let's check it out. I want to taste these because if they're amazing, then she said that you can get them pre-filled when you order them. So this is the lemon one. I'm literally just going to take one bite out of every cupcake. I want these to be perfect, like for my family. Oh my gosh. It's a lemon buttercream with whipped icing and lemon curd. And then it has the lemon filling. That is phenomenal. Birthday cake. It's so incredibly moist and it's really heavy. The frosting doesn't have that plasticky like flavor that they can have sometimes. It tastes so fresh. This one is chocolate fudge sundae and it does have fudge inside. I can definitely feel it. It's heavy. The chocolate is definitely that Matilda dark, rich, sweet chocolate. Oh my gosh. The frosting is a vanilla buttercream. Okay. These are amazing. Boston cream has a little bit of that on top. This looks like chocolate ganache. Is this fudge or chocolate? Oh, it's fudge. Boston cream inside, very little. I like that. They're not overly sweet, they're not overly done. Peanut butter cup. Who doesn't love peanut butter and chocolate? It is a peanut butter frosting, lightly done though, not overly peanut butter. Sometimes it can feel like too much. It's so airy and light. Sorry, I need a napkin. Okay, that went well. So I'm gonna run home, shower, and get ready for therapy. I like to set the vibe before I start therapy. I just put on something beautiful and serene on the TV, a little piano jazz in the background. Yeah, I do my skincare, perfume, I do the whole thing, and then I'm gonna make myself, actually I'm just gonna have water, but usually I'll do like a warm cup of tea or something like that. I'm gonna light a candle, do a little bit of editing until she calls me, and that's gonna be my day. I'm just gonna edit the rest of the time so I can get this vlog out for you guys tomorrow. Hi. Good, how are you?
How's your past week been?
It's been good.